Absolutely.
Okay, so we have lloD coming, huh?
lloD, awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, such a good person to represent our scene.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
There's this stigma that like anyone who's good at video games is a, basement nerd or like, there's a lot of negative things that come with gamer. And I love to point at a lloD. That's like.
Here's the thing, though. If I'm honest about some of my lifestyle decisions all over in my life, if he's a great representative, I might not be the best one. I have been a degenerate for a long period of time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
So I'm saying let's not look past the
take
contributions that degenerates might make as well.
Oh yeah. Very important, but we like to have, if we're gonna send somebody to represent us,
lloD would be it.
that's a good one.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Don't send me.
Might not be better. Yeah, don't send
Don't
either
send
of
us.
us.
Yeah,
For sure.
We're gonna be at the bar with Wrigley.
Let's talk about peach Todos right here. There's a lot of good peaches at this tournament.
Speaking, including you.
Well, I didn't enter.
Also true.
Right.
Your peach is kind of cracked.
Yeah, I like to mess around. But a lot of talented peaches in the building. Let's name drop a few. lloD UC.
Wally.
Polish. Wally.
Mm-hmm.
Eggy even.
Yeah.
For sure. Sharp. A lot of peach talent in the building. Maybe a little resurgence of the character. Armada left a huge hole. All this opportunity.
Yeah.
And now we're starting to see it come to light. Did you ever think the left one was going to lose to a peach?
That's crazy, right? Armada couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, probably could have done it. Just
Could, but Armada's not one to like try the 50-50.
try. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna win.
Yeah.
In my way. But when you have a fox that good, I don't see why.
But lloD, very good at this. I've always looked to lloD as like the peach to watch against other floaties. I mean, definitely has the patience, has the tech skill you need. You almost need to be more technical as a peach to beat floaties than you do spaces.
No, I mean, I also think that peach in general doesn't get enough credit for her tech skill.
Yeah, one of the most technical.
Yeah.
Anyone that you see playing a box, I mean, they're mainly like Fox players and Spacey players. There are a lot of Peach players on box.
Yeah, because there's a lot of fast movements you gotta do with Peach.
Absolutely.
Especially like some of that shield pressure, like just do tons of instant nairs immediately. It's like, dude, that's hard.
Oh man, I remember falling in love with Peach, like seeing the raw speed. You know who did it? It was Vans. Vans was so fast. Oh, there's a Stitch.
Oh, and that makes a big difference in the matchup.
Absolutely, that's huge. You can have a game plan, but your game plan gets thrown out the window when something like this happens. Misses the regrab, that's fine. But what I was saying earlier was like the speed of Peach, I fell in love with it watching like Vans hit someone's shield with like 3 of the quickest nairs you've ever seen.
Pretty much the first fast Peach, right?
I think so.
Because before that it was like Court, and the Court wasn't that fast. And
Court, like, Mike G.
They weren't that, the fast wasn't why they were good.
Armada honestly came in the game like faster than all the other Peaches.
Immediately.
But Vans was the fast Peach.
Vans was the fast Peach first.
And then you give life to like some like Connor the Kids, right?
Oh, Connor was
very fast. But lloD is very fast, and you need it in these. Like, look at those. He's the hyperfloat guy, the subfloat, hyperfloat, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You know, put a lot into the character, and I'm glad that they're seeing the returns.
Yeah, I'm also like very curious, like how lloD will do at this event, because lloD had such a good last year, and like has established themselves as a top 10 player. But also people are worried because of all the commitments that lloD has in terms of like real life.
Yeah. The tweet before this was haven't really played since SmashCon. Residency is kicking my butt. We'll see how he goes. But he didn't count himself out because the later part of that tweet was, my expectations are low, but I might just win the thing. He said that, might just win the thing. I mean,
at SmashCon, lloD got third and could have won the tournament.
lloD beat Zane.
lloD's amazing.
Wally beat Zane. lloD has lost to 2 Peaches in recent memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that weird to think about?
It is weird to think about.
All right. lloD wins game 1. We're going to Yoshi's, a little smaller. probably a good pick for Eggy, honestly. You know, you need your hits to hit hard. lloD can turn it right back on you. I guess that's the Ditto, right? There are no good stages in a Ditto.
It doesn't really, stages don't really matter much.
Yeah.
But, so tell me more about this matchup. You've played it obviously a lot, so.
Yeah, a little bit. You know what? I have funny ideas about it, and I always bring up this strategy that I've had. When I first learned Peach Dittos, I was trying to learn it, because obviously I played Fox for so many years. Stitch for days.
Stitch again. And
Yeah.
lloD's the one that keeps on getting that.
That's good.
What's the fairness in that?
Come on, he's a doctor and, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have this strategy that a lot of Peach mains think is funny, because then they think about it for a second, and then they nod their head and they're like, that makes so much sense. It's do what the other Peach just did, but like after them, right? So if they full hop and float, they floated first. You have the upper hand.
It's true.
Anakin, I have the high ground. You know what I mean? That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You just do what they do, but second. And that plays into Peach's like counter hit nature. You know what I mean? Kind of like an offensive beast when they get the defensive option opening.
So funny that like having just even a second more afloat, or even less than a second, like a half second more afloat, is like a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how you counter that? You drop and you float again, and they just are jumping up and down.
It's so cute.
Oh man.
Oh man. Okay.
Daisy skin though. How about that?
Not used very often.
Character up for grabs. Wouldn't you say?
Also, is its skin completely up for grabs? Surprising. It's like a completely different character.
Mod.
Like, theoretically, we shouldn't even be calling Eggy a Peach player.
Yeah, Daisy player.
Daisy
right?
player.
I mean, I think if you ask the purist, they would say like, actually, Daisy has this detail.
Yeah.
And, I don't know anything about that. Smash is the only video game I play.
Is that actually true?
That's actually true.
There's so many melee players like that.
Yeah.
It always
I don't
freaks
know.
me
How
out.
can you play anything else?
I do play other stuff. I play a lot of. See, I play tons of.
Yeah. Wow, these fairs are incredible.
But I'm actually unique in the community. Most melee players are just like, every game feels so hollow after melee.
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
I understand that. You can't move like this in anything else.
Big back air. When you get hit off stage as Peach, you're like, okay, I have my double jump, and so I can float at a very high height. A lot of the times Peach can't go out there and challenge it. So to get that back air is huge. Back to Yoshi's. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
that's bad.
Brutal.
No
Oh,
way.
wow.
No, I would have bet
Homie
$1
stock?
million.
I would've bet $2
lloD
million.
Is not like that, you know?
Yeah.
It has to be a Peach thing, right?
I don't know. I think lloD's just like.
I wouldn't. I am
I'm
so
shocked.
surprised. All right, quick 5-second take on homie stocks. Give it to me.
So here's the thing.
5
right?
seconds. Just tell me.
I do them, and I don't really know why I do them. I don't like
Feel
when
like you
people.
should.
I don't like when people do them to me,
Yes.
because I actually feel like now I just ruined the set.
I don't like when ISD and people do it to me, not because I feel a certain way. I think we're gonna play less melee now.
That's true too.
I care about how I take your stocks.
Yeah.
And I want to take them all, and you just took one away for me. Now I have less stocks.
What do you feel about homie stocks when you've won like the last 10 friendlies and been 2-3 stockings on one?
I mean, they shouldn't be in friendlies ever. Absolutely not. Never.
But people still do that.
I know.
I
and
sometimes
those people never do it.
Sometimes I have sessions like that where I'm like, I've won like, let's say 10 in a row, whatever. Not a big deal. But then ISD, and then they homie stock me, and I'm like, okay, you're cute, but you really need that stock.
Right.
Yeah,
All right. Let's put
this was our one opportunity to have a close game.
All right. Eggy's got one more stock. Let's put this to bed. Never homie stock in friendlies. Pointless.
It's pointless.
It's pointless.
You're not even doing me a favor.
Right. But all right, a couple
we
more of these.
settled that. We settled that.
Yeah, we settled it.
We settled it.
But a couple more of these very well-spaced fairs that lloD has been getting. Speak of the devil. But lloD has been getting. We'll close this out. That's been like the thing that I've noticed this set. Okay. Down throw's a weird thing.
Oh my god, 56 damage. Oh my god.
No way. That match just. I was looking for a reaction from lloD because that was a very quick way to lose.
Died in 2 hits.
Jumped into a
down
smash
into 4.
First of all, you know better. Second of all,
of all people, you should know.
Yeah. Not that lloD is like a heavy down smasher.
Actually,
but,
doesn't down smash on platforms like very at all. Very
I mean,
little.
at the level that lloD plays at, like.
That's not like as much of a thing.
Yeah, right. And you're a genius when it works too. So.
I actually do think it's just good though. Because.
Why not?
No,
Especially in this matchup.
It's so hard for Peach to get off the platform. Might as well, bro.
Yeah, but
you're probably getting hit anyway.
What's the punish? If lloD down smashes on the platform and it's super obvious, what's the punish in up air?
Yeah. It's like not that big a deal.
Whatever.
You get it and you just saw
the reward. That was a cool edge guard. That's like, all right, I have a turn up and I'm gonna go high and make you think that the ledge is open. Not the case. It's kind of like a magician. It's kind of like sleight of hand. You're like, check it out. Like when Fox's shine stall on the edge and they're like, ledge is open, ledge is open. Psych, you were looking here. The magic was actually happening over here.
Forward throw doesn't DI it, surprisingly.
Yeah, I would think that up
get
give you a little more.
Pummels.
Yeah.
Power shield down smash?
I
love
a controversial Peach take.
I want to hear it.
Dot eyes, literally don't care for them. Wouldn't care if I never got a single one again.
You
my
only care
least,
about
my least favorite. Yeah, because if they had the same probability, it could have just been a Stitch. And they're not.
You're so greedy.
Well, you would think if you have the same odds to get a Stitch and a Dot, that like one is so good and one is just like okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One's the like a memorable dot eye kill that you've ever seen. It's just a little stronger. You know? So yeah, that's my controversial melee.
Wouldn't you rather have a dot eye than a regular turnip? Don't you feel like sometimes you just
No, I feel like regular turnips like make more sense.
Here's the thing, I think you just don't want to settle for anything but the best.
Maybe that's just where I'm at. Speaking of which, Stitch face.
Stitch. lloD's had all the stitches.
Yeah, well you gotta pull them. You gotta take shots and make shots.
So true.
Oh no.
That's the, guess who's not homie stalking on his last stock?
Has anyone ever done that?
The last stock?
That'd be real shit.
That's a real homie.
Oh man. So that's the other. Yeah, homie stocks, they don't make sense. I can tell you in my world, in my life, I only homie stock to like send a message. It's actually anti-homie.
No, you're a BM homie stalker. Yeah. There's a lot of people like that.
Yeah,
Oh, it's so. That's another reason why I don't like when people do it too.
Exactly, right.
Because you know they're saying, I don't need this stock. You can have it, bro. It's chill.
Right, and I only do it in tournament. You know what I mean?
It's like they pity you, you know?
But lloD takes it, homie stock or not. But I am really impressed with Eggy in that matchup, especially the way they stole that match. Like, honestly stole that.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Was down a lot, too. I'm hyper curious how lloD does this tournament. lloD is like someone who could win, straight up.
Don't you think, like, over the course of 2 days, lloD can get to form?
I also don't.
He's in the upper echelon.
Like,
all he needs a little bit.
How rusty could he be? So here's the first thing, right? The first 6 months of the year, lloD was actually one of the people who's played the most melee.
Yeah.
Like before the work store took over, and it's like now he's, I don't know what he's doing.
I've seen lloD on the internet winning a lot.
Yeah, there was a guy, a slippy tag of Leo, that was running around causing a fuss to everybody, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember
every top player ran to Leo and got the hands. You know.
I do love a good net play unranked like personality. You know what I mean? People talk about hacks best of 5 right now.
Are you willing to say your Slippy name to the public?
Oh, I've had a million, but my one right now I'm very proud of. It's Zamu but green ? Because
he's Zamu but good.
Yeah, So
that's a good one.
I'm Zamu but green, and I went up to him and I started to talk about it, and he finished the sentence. It's like I've been playing. Yeah, I've been playing as your name. So,
as your name?
And he's like, are you Zamu but green? Because people have been saying GG's.
Oh, I see. That's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny.